because it specifically caters to neurodivergent kids. He can be rigid and set in his ways. He can also be easily agitated, and this school is the best in the area. I've read every book, I've gone to every specialist, and still feel like I'm failing him when I struggle to understand what he's feeling. Ben gets the little chocolate Santa out of the pocket taped over with a cutout of colored pencils, and we cheer in anticipation of the exciting first big day. Only 18 days left. And I get a secret reward of my own. I'm a day closer to a few minutes of peace and quiet. I swell with love for him as he opens the foil around the chocolate with the care and precision of a surgeon. He is my joy, but I'm so very tired these last weeks. The heat is getting to him, making him irritable. I can tell because he loses interest in counting each green bean end and stares off.
"There's a firefly!"
He begins chasing it along the bushes near the fence.
"Did you know they're bioluminescent?"
"Pretty cool," I say.
"And they eat each other. Does that make them cannonballs?"
"Cannibals," I correct him.
"What's the difference?"
He has come back over to the deck after losing the insect, now genuinely interested in the answer. "Well, a cannonball is when you jump in the pool and splash everyone, and cannibal is the thing you said." I decide on this explanation rather than going into descriptions of weaponry.
"They eat each other."
"Yes."
"Cool. Can I see if they like ice cream? I can leave some out for them." "Mom!"
Rachel yells from inside the sliding glass door she's cracked open.
"I don't see any chicken."
All I have to do is give her a warning look, and she shuts the door and goes back inside, muttering, "Whatever," under her breath. She knows yelling will almost always set Ben into a panic. As recently as last year, she'd be immediately remorseful if she did anything to upset him. But now that she's headed into junior high, the arm crossing and annoyed sighing is a constant. The unkindness of puberty has changed her. And now, when we drive past the Davis's house down the street and their boys are out front playing in the drive or hanging in the drive, because, as she points out, kids don't play anymore. One of them will shoot a basket or tackle another boy at that very moment, like birds of paradise putting on a show, a primitive mating ritual. Rachel always giggles and avoids eye contact with me. It's maddening. She's just 13. "Bennett," I say, smiling, "I think there's some mint chip I hid in the back of the freezer." I pat his back gently, and his eyes light up. He bolts inside before I can change my mind. I pile the buckets of beans and potatoes on the patio table and step my feet into the pool. I sit on the edge and close my eyes, letting the cool water caress my feet and whisper around my ankles. It's momentarily quiet, so I allow myself to think of him for just a few minutes. Just a small indulgence before bringing Claire her medication and starting to make dinner. He's practically a stranger. Oh, it's so shameful. I think about the way we tumbled in his door and didn't even make it to the couch. He pushed me gently against the entryway wall and pulled my shirt over my head. The flutter in my stomach is quickly extinguished by the crushing guilt I feel, and I try to push away the thoughts.
"Mom!"
Rachel calls from the kitchen.
"Dad's on the phone."
She walks out holding her phone and hands it to me with an annoyed sigh. My hands tremble a little. It feels as if he overheard my thoughts and interrupted them on purpose. Rachel notices my hands.
"What's up with you?"
she asks, standing with a hand on a hip, waiting for her phone back. "You just startled me. I'm fine. And stop yelling."
"He's in the living room,"
she says defensively, glancing in the screen door to make sure Ben is truly out of earshot. She sits in the patio chair and twirls while I talk to Collin. "Hi, honey." "Honey? Hello? Collin?" There is no response. My eyes prick with tears. It's totally irrational, but suddenly I imagine he knows what I've done and he's too angry to speak. Someone's seen us and told him.